Hey, everybody. Welcome to Connections. This is your girl, Aly. I hope everybody is having an amazing day. Y'all, guess what? I forgot to wear red yesterday for heart health. So I said I got to do it today. And so I think you guys are going to be excited. We have kicking off our series for February is Dawn Modus. Hi, Dawn.
What's going on, everybody? Thanks for having me. Don's in the building. Great to be here.
Yes, Don Modus of Modus Productions. And this is a young man that has a lot of things going on. And we're also, he definitely is an artist. And so we're going to be listening to some of his music. But before we jump into the interview, Don, since this is your first time with the Making Connections family, I want to give you an opportunity just to introduce yourself.
Great, yeah. So as she said, my name is Don Modus. It's two words, Donmodus. And I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I'm a rapper. I've got a clothing brand. I'm an entrepreneur, businessman in general. I've done a few shows, opened up for Casanova, placed top 3 in a few showcases in New York City. And I've been making music for about 4 years now. So got some time in, and I'm happy to share what I'm working on and let y'all know what's going on.
Awesome, awesome. A young man doing so much. I love it. I love it. Because guess what? Life is short, right, Don? And you just,
Yeah.
when you have a vision, you just need to go for it, right?
Yeah, you don't get that time back, whether you're on the couch or whether you're in the studio, the time is going to pass the same way. So, yeah, you definitely got to get out there.
Awesome. So you said you've been doing your music for about 4 years. So now does that mean as far as producing it, or you've really been doing it since you were younger, singing and
Yeah,
rapping?
yeah. That date is the date of my first release on Spotify and everything. So that's since I've been official. I dropped my first song, Modus Man, back in 2018, May 1st. And I had like a 2 year super intense like catch up process, like the 2 years before that, where I learned how to use FL Studio. I was just writing so many songs because like your first like 10 songs are gonna be kind of amateur, it's your first 10 songs and everything. So you gotta like get good at making the beginning of the song, the middle of the song, and finishing strong, and coming up with the end of the song. So I feel like I first caught the music bug back in like 2016. And I mean, growing up in New York City, I was always around a ton of rappers and stuff like that. It was just that because I was white and stuff like that, I really didn't want to hop too much into, like, people would always say that I was like doing stuff that didn't come natural. So I never really wanted to come off that way. But I was just like living the lifestyle nonstop, and people kept telling me to do it. So I started privately and got a little bit nicer, and then went public in 2018. And since then I've just been trying to make the brand something that people could be proud of.
I hear you. It's funny how a lot of people like to tell us what we want to do, right?
Yeah,
It's
right,
like,
tell me about me, right? Like, you must know me so well. Yeah, it's so funny.
right. I
Yeah,
don't I don't get that. I'm like, well, let's talk about you, but hey, they don't want to do that because, and I think that's good that you brought that up because I think a lot of people, the show is about inspiring people, encouraging people,
Mhm,
and I think a lot of
mhm,
people hear that. Well,
mhm.
there's so many people who already singing, who already rapping, you know,
Yeah,
you don't want to get into that, and so, but how did you overcome that?
yeah, that's a great question. So I just I had other experiences in my life where I wanted to do things and I was putting myself out there, but everybody kind of wanted a different candidate, type of like election type things. And I kind of realized that like no one really wants you to be great. You just have to want to be great, and then just, screw all the people and just like do it. Because if you're waiting for someone to come along and be that big, from the movie, like, inspiration guy, like, oh, I heard you, kid, like, I want to develop you. At least in my life, I haven't really bumped into too many of those. And, it can happen, but I had to be like my biggest motivator. And like, I just wanted to prove the people wrong, like, and I still do. Like, I want to just break through and be like a positive force, for good, and really like help the culture and everything. So I know in my heart what I'm doing is good, and I just have to have faith that like the universe will reward that in some way. So
There
That's what,
you
you know,
go.
that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Yeah. I have like to answer your question, I just have like a mental drive where like, I don't care if anybody even picks it up. Like, I just really want to do this, for the passion of it.
Right. And that's a good answer because what I keep hearing you say is, this is what I want to do. This is my desire. This is my passion. And so, I'm going to produce it. I'm going to stay focused. There's always distractions, and people telling
So
you not
many
to.
distractions.
So you have to
Yeah.
stay focused on, and, sometimes you have to tweak it. Like you said, your first 10, not the best. I'm sure
Yeah.
what you produced 4 years ago is not like what you're producing now, right?
I
And
listen
so,
to it and it always makes me like smile and laugh, and be like, that was really what my voice sounded like, or you know how it goes.
right, right. But you stayed the course, and so that's what I want everybody to hear. You stay focused. You have that fire inside of you that's just saying, "Hey, I'm gonna go for it." Whether
Yeah.
anybody appreciates it or not, this is what I'm gonna do until I
Yeah.
feel led to do something else. Right?
Yeah, and people change their mind too. I always tell people, um, if in your first year people aren't really picking it up too much, or sharing you as much as you want, those people in a year from now could be your biggest fans. So you don't want to like lash out and be like, how, like, what's up, man? Like, how come you're not like sharing my stuff? Even though
Right.
you're gonna want to have that urge. But like, yeah, I've seen it. I've seen people where like in a couple months they'll send me the exact message saying like, "Hey, when you first started, I wasn't rocking with it too much, but I see that you like persevered, and now I can see the picture that you have, and I like it." So
Mm,
that's big advice. Is like sometimes they can end up being your biggest fans like later on.
absolutely. I love that you said that because I think a lot of times, especially with social media and these different um, uh, live stream outlets and things are awesome, but I think sometimes people get caught up in those numbers, who's following, like you said, the shares, the likes, and you think that you're not getting as many as somebody else, so people must not
Mm-hmm.
like you. But like
Mm-hmm.
you said, people are really following, people are looking, they just not might not be commenting at this point, right?
Yep. Yep. Exactly.
I love it. I love it. So,
Yeah.
just in a minute, we're gonna hear one of your songs called "Clap for Me." So, tell me a little
Awesome.
bit about this before we, play it.
Great. Yeah, the song's got a cool story. So last year in January, I made the beat from scratch with my friend who's a producer. And I remember writing a little bit to it, but I heard the beat and I was like, this is such a summer beat, like let's hold off a little bit right now. And I went down to Atlanta to shoot the music videos for the other two songs that we're playing today, Peter Pan and
Hmm.
Bout It. And when I went
Hmm.
down there, I bumped into the featured artist on that song, Ish, and he had heard what I put in, and he had a verse that just fit on it right away. So we recorded it together in Atlanta. Then next thing we know, 3 months later, we're both in Miami shooting the music video for this song. And that one was crazy. We had like Jaguar, like a bunch of models, like crazy houses, like with aquariums. And that was like the most professional, most fun music video I've shot to date. So that whole song, it's like a double meaning. It's like I want the audience to like clap for me, like that, but it's also like girls in the club, and how they like to dance and stuff and make it clap. So it's
Hmm.
got like a nice double meaning. You could take it however you want. They both work.
It does have a nice beat. I love it. So, hold on, everybody. We're gonna play our first selection from Don Modus of Modus Production, and it's called "Clap for Me."
Awesome.
So until it starts playing, we are going to.
Let's see what else should I talk about with that
Yes.
song.
So
Um,
while we're waiting on the song to start, clap for
yeah,
me. Tell me, who were some of your inspirations before when you were looking at it, when you were writing? Who were some of your inspirations?
yeah. I'm since I'm a clothing designer slash music creator. A lot of the people that have done that are big inspirations for me, like Kanye West, with the Yeezy clothing brand, with just the way that he made those 5 beats a day during that one summer and his drive and everything. Kanye is huge for me. Jay-Z with Rockefeller, huge. I mean, I'm from New York City. I would drive past the Marcy projects every day on my way to AAU practice. So, you gotta love Hove. Um, there's a lot of artists like Big Sean also. I just think lyrically some of the stuff that Big Sean does is so advanced that I don't even know how he comes up with it sometimes, honestly. Who else is really big? I'm trying to think of the clothing. A$AP Rocky, another New York City, fashion legend. Love A$AP. All of A$AP Mob. I have a few connects to them too. The French Montana guys too. I have some connects to French Montana's group and stuff. Those are like my biggest ones though. I mean like Kanye for sure. Kanye's on a different level. That dude's like he came in late too, right? Like he didn't get popular until like 26. Same with Jay-Z. They didn't get popular until they're 26, 27. And with so many like 19-year-old rappers blowing up, it's us older heads. I'm 24. I need the 26-year-old inspirations. So you looked at me like, oh, you're 24. Yeah.
24, bless his heart. No, just kidding. But you're doing it. I mean, I love it. You're starting a little bit earlier and you're getting out there. And so you're going to inspire some 24-year-olds, some 18, some 44. So I appreciate what you're doing. So I think we're ready for the music. Clap for Me. This is Clap for Me by Don Motis.
Yeah, bring him in. Bring the clappers in, yeah. Make it clap for me, like. Make it clap for me, like. Make it clap for me, like. Whoa, 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 yeah. Make it clap for me. When I tell you bring it back for me. Bad bitch with the test, keep distracting me. Manufacture all the beats like a factory. Whoa. You distracted me. I can tell by how she shaking, she an athlete. Baby, have a few drinks, a couple daiquiris. When it's time to make it rain, I'm throwing salaries. Riding with my queen, yeah, we in a coupe. She money, weed, yeah, my life a loop. Got a couple phones, no, I got a few. Got a lot to prove, gotta rep the crew. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Always doing what I gotta do. Got a big so I got a bad attitude. Drop it off, little mama let her show me gratitude. She gon' shake it side to side like we talking latitude. Trap ballad, she be looking valid. Dressing like I'm Caesar on a salad. Feeling like I'm about to go crazy. Feeling like I'm already brazy. Got a lot of people say they made me. Stop that. Got a lot of strangers say they hate me. Stop that. Got a bag of girl, no foul, no flagrant. And she made it clap, no hands, no payment. Make it clap for me. When I tell you bring it back for me. Bad bitch with the task, keep distracting me. Manufacture all the beats like a factory. Whoa.
Mama told me have a kid, cause I already got it back. I could cover school in a foreign and a Birkin bag. I know you been feeling sad, cause the shit you thought you had. Why you holding on to that? On your heart like cardiac. I can't even rest until I get my pops' Cadillac. Wishing I could get this shit up to get my Brody back. Don't need your love, girl, I'll go home for that. You left me when I was down bad, girl, go home for that.
Yeah, make it clap for me. When I tell you bring it back for me. Bad bitch with the task, keep distracting me. Manufacture all the beats, yeah, factory. Go, you distracting me. I can tell by how she shaking, she an athlete. Baby, have a few drinks, a couple daiquiris. When it's time to make it rain, we throwing salaries.
All right, all right. You guys were listening to Clap for Me by Don Motis. I like that. I like that a lot.
Thank you. Yeah, sound good. Sound good.
Yeah. So I know so in this music world, I'm always, interested in all the things that go on, but even like the video that you were talking about that you shot in Miami, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shot in
Um,
Miami.
so like how do you get all of that together? The extras, the music, who has the vision for the video?
Yeah, this was a pretty big budget one, probably like around $5,000. So that's like, a good level for startup artists and stuff like that. But I do most of the booking all myself, like literally just everything myself, just because like I just haven't found someone to be able to fill that role that I trust and everything. But basically, me and my boy, we planned that we wanted to shoot a video of Miami just because the vibe of the song just seemed like a Miami of Florida song. So I was like, I know I need a car. I know I need some good looking girls. I know I need like a great a place to shoot, you know, a location and everything like that. And then brainstorm other shots beyond there. So I use squarespace.com to book like all of my locations. Usually I got a really nice light up condo. I think it was like around like $400, $500. Um, Also, when you have a budget, everybody's your friend. So if you just go down there and you say, hey, I got a budget of this, I got a budget of that, they'll start finding you and stuff like that. So yeah, when I wanted to rent the girls, I wanted to make sure I was going through a professional agency. I wanted to go through one where like I could see the girls and like, figure out what they'd be wearing and everything. So I think I used Eve Casting Agency, and they got locations in New York, Miami, like all over. So you can check them out. Eve Casting. All the models were very professional. They were great. They showed up on time. Great job to them. For the car, I used Toro. Sometimes we use our own cars. Like in the Atlanta video, we had a Maserati and a Benz, and that was just like ours. But in Miami, I really wanted a white convertible with like the red leather interior. So that's what I just bought a new car, and I actually just got that exact spec. I just got the new K5 with the white and red, but use Toro. And then it's just tons of texting, and I also, the video guys were coming from Orlando, so I paid for them to come drive up. And sure enough, like the first day we're trying to shoot when the sun is setting, magic hour, they go to the wrong location. I'm all dressed up. I got to like message them, replan everything on the fly. I'm pacing. When I get stressed, I start pacing around the room. I'm pacing, but once that camera goes on, all that has to leave your mind. You can't be the planner anymore. You can't be the behind the scenes anymore. You got to be the talent and everything. So once that camera goes on, I just like put that all out of my head, and I just try to have fun, because I love being in the music videos. As a kid who started with the garage band setup, the refurbished iMac setup, to be able to have, like models and actors and cars and all that, and me being on set and being like the one making it all happen. It's always surreal. Like it's always surreal. And I always think it's worth it, and I love it. And then, you got to promote it afterwards. So it gets expensive for sure, but Matt, so much fun, like just sit down and just brainstorm a bunch of ideas with your friends and stuff, and then go online, use those 3 sites that I said, and you'll be set. You'll be making music videos in no time.
All right. I love that. But, too, I love, like you saying that you do a lot, you wear a lot of hats yourself. And so, I think with even any entrepreneur, especially when you're starting out, you're the only person, like you said, you're marketing, you got to, even like for the show, get your own guests, do the flyers, so there's a lot of pieces that you have to do. How did you like manage that? Like you said, even when it was time though for the video, you had to become the artist. So how did you get to the point where you're like, okay, I spend my hours here, I spend my time here? How did you work that out?
Yeah. Okay. That's a great question. I kind of do this like 24/7, and I switch between like what I feel like working on the certain day. But for all entrepreneurs starting out, it's really important to decide between what you're going to do yourself and what you're going to outsource, because you don't have all of the time in the world. And I forget, there's some type of matrix where it's like, if it's important and if it's important and it has to be done soon, like you do it yourself. If it's like important but it doesn't have to be done now, you outsource it. If it's like not important but it has to be, there's something out there that you can look up that'll help you with it. But deciding what you're going to do versus what you're going to have your employees do is really important. And then to answer your original question about how do I like make the distinction, I kind of just enjoy everything that I do, and I'm always in, when your name is the thing being judged by people, you want to put forth a good impression. And I put in a lot of time, I guess, because with the music, I do a lot of the mixing and editing myself in FL. Like I'm a sound engineer for the clothing brand. I screen print it with, the ink and everything myself. I used to sew in the tags. I put in other tags. I recently started outsourcing it. But like I was saying, sometimes when there's an important drop coming up, I need to be there, like overseeing it and doing it because yeah, when you hire people, it's not their name, and they'll do a medium job. But I don't know. I guess if you don't enjoy all of the work that it takes, then it might not be ready. It might not be the right time for you, or you might have other distractions, like in general. Because if you just find yourself not enjoying what you're doing, then you're probably not later. You might not enjoy it later either.
Exactly. You said it right there. Even when you're starting, you're like, but I really like everything I'm doing. And so,
Yeah.
I know though, as an entrepreneur, there's some pieces of it that you don't like for some people. And so those pieces, like he said, you outsource those. You find somebody who's as good as possible. And
That's good.
sometimes even in the beginning, it might not be the best, but you're
Mhm.
moving, and as you're
Yeah.
growing and as you're building, then you meet other people who, can come to the magnitude that you like, but never
Mhm.
stop because you have to get out there. You have to start somewhere. And
Mhm.
so, and, fortunately for you, you sound like you love the music, you love the producing, you love the seeing the clothes put together. And
Mhm.
so, I think that's a big key too. Do you really love it? Is it worth when you open your eyes in the morning, do you think about it?
Yeah.
When you're going to bed, do you think about it? And
Mhm.
so I think, sometimes we have to ask ourselves those questions. Are we really doing what we really want to do? Or
Yeah,
are we
with
doing
whatever
it?
it is, with what music, a professional job, anything. It's like, is this what we want to do, or is this what our parents tell us to do? Is this what society is telling us to do? And it's tough, and it can take people a long, long time to figure out what they want to do. But like they say, life's not a race. You're just comparing yourself to yourself, and like it's all love. Like no hate.
That part. Compare yourself to yourself yesterday. How was you yesterday? What I want to be today? And
Exactly.
definitely, because people could be like, "Oh, Don's doing this video. I want to do that." Da, da." If
Yeah.
you're not ready, if you don't have the funding, don't put yourself in a hardship trying to get there. Just pace yourself, and eventually you'll get there, right, Don?
Yeah, 100%. Because yeah, I that was me. I started very small, like very unprofessional. And I just built my way up here. Like I'm the most normal person ever. You feel me? And then I just like got into this, started dyeing my hair, started buying jewelry. Everything like later. Like if I can do this, that's why I want to make it because I'm the most normal person ever. So like anybody can do this. It just takes time and like applied effort. You feel?
Yeah, applied effort and a plan. Like
Yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah,
you're still everything you're saying. You have a plan. You don't just move haphazardly. So I love it.
that's the most important thing. What you just said is have a plan. Like for anybody out there, like have a multi-year plan. Break it into smaller plans. Like literally plan everything. Yeah,
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
yeah.
I mean, and you are down to earth. I mean, he just came on. He was like, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah, no, I'm super down to earth. Like that's why I want to blow up so I can be like the most down to earth, like famous rich guy. I won't even care. Like I want to do mad shit mad stuff for charity. Like I want to just be a positive force for good and stuff, and just like make it
Oh,
look good too. Like make it look fresh. At the same time.
right. I
Yeah,
love it. I love it.
yeah.
So I think we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna listen to your song Peter Pan, and
Awesome.
so set us up for that. And then also after that, I think we're gonna see some of your clothing.
Okay.
I don't know what you got going on with that. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
set us up for Peter Pan.
Right, yeah. So we shot this. We shot a music video for this one, also in Atlanta. This one goes hard. This is one of my personal favorite beats. I love Future. Future is one of my favorite artists. So this is a Future inspired beat, and it's called Peter Pan because my friends call me that sometimes because I'm always chasing green. So it's like a little joke, but that's where I got it from. So take a
Awesome.
listen and enjoy.
Awesome. So hold on, family. We'll be right back. We're going to listen to Peter Pan by Don Modus of Modus Productions.
This beat is amazing.
Yeah. Peter Pan, I'm chasing green and backing up the brink. Yeah. Making clothes, I'm in the shop and mixing up the ink. Yeah. Profits by the double up, miss it if you blink. Modus got a double cup, mixing up my drink. Mixing up my drink, got some candy, got some lean. Got some text from a few exes, left they ass on scene. Rips all on my jean, got my denim overseas. Feel like Charlie Sheen, bring a dub back for the team. Clean the bowl, baby, scrape it shot to shot. Try to touch my lady, now you gotta die. You the type to fake it till you make it, you a lie. I'm the type to hold it sideways when it's time to slide. Working through my pain, wish I did it as a youth. Therapeutic sessions, I found solace in the booth. True. Look me in the eye, tell me that I'm not the truth. Look into my safe if you need to see the proof. I could rap for days if I feel it, keep it fresh, vacuum seal it. Pass it to my boy and deal it. Told him that he be the realest. Really, I'm the realest, cause I tell it like it is. Focus on your mental health and drop the Vicodin. I got big ambitions, I want buildings and I want some rings. Yeah, my girl expensive, she need lots and lots of shiny things. Baby, please, can you take it easy when you spend my cheese? Can you do that thing where you make your elbow touch your knees? Whoa. Sip on Perrion, turn my block into a war, it look like Vietnam. When the smoke is gone, lead my soldiers through the dawn. Modus brand expanding like a leader, Genghis Khan. Told me this a marathon, told him it's a race. Put it like the Autobahn, so I set the pace. Knew this life was for me, all I needed was a taste. Only got one life to live, can't let it go to waste. Gotta keep it moving, I'm not talking about the weight. I've been on my grind, funny cause I never skate. One day I'ma make it cause I know this is my fate. One day I'ma make it, baby, I can't hardly wait. Peter Pan, I'm chasing green and backing up the brink. Making clothes, I'm in the shop and mixing up the ink. Profits by the double up, miss it if you blink. Modus got a double cup, mixing up my drink. Peter Pan, chasing bands. Trapping at the 518, I feel like Uncle Sam. DM from a Tinder shorty, told me she a fan. Told her take a number, cause your Modus is a man. Yeah.
Don Modus. Modus music.
Hey, welcome back to Making Connections. You were just listening to Peter Pan by Don Modus. I like that. I like the beat. I was just sitting there, I was like, I need to pay attention so they don't catch me bopping in the background. I like that. I like it.
If the beat passes the head bop test, then it's good. If you just start bopping along to it, then it's good.
Yes, I was texting and I was like, oh, let me pay attention. I like it. I like it.
Thank you.
So, yeah, I love your music. Everything is hot so far, and I will probably jump back to that, but I definitely want to give you a chance to talk about your clothing line. So, like, where did that? How did you get inspired about that?
Always wanted to have a clothing before I ever wanted to do music, and the name Don Modus was originally the name of the clothing brand before it was ever my rap name. And it's a combination of Old English and Latin. Don means to do, and then modus means fashion. So my name means to do fashion, like from the origination of it. And that whole story was like a crazy whole separate story. Like it was me and another guy my age. We were touring all the garment districts of New York City, like where they make Ralph Lauren Purple Label, where they make Hermes, all that. And we had a senior investor. But like at the last second, he pulled out, and we just like kind of took a break on it. A couple of years later, I took it up as my rapping name. But yeah, I always wanted to have a clothing brand, and I started my first clothing drop was to promote my first single back in May of 2018, and I had these shirts that said "Early Access" with the Don Modus logo on the back. Those were done with like custom ink, and then like a year later, I went and got a part-time job at a screen printing company near me, just so that I could use their resources, use all of their facilities, and start printing it myself. That's when I learned how to screen print. That's when I learned how to do like all of the hands-on stuff. And this upcoming collection that I have is the first time where I've kind of realized the full name for my new brand, and it's called Collective. And Don Modus is like my name, because like I'm trying to build a collective and everything. Let me bring this laptop mobile real quick. Like I have the new tags too that say like, let's see, yeah, like this is an example of one of the crop tops that we're showing off. So it says like Collective on the front, the crown logo, and right here I'll show the tag off real quick. The tag says Collective by Don Modus.
Yeah.
And these are all like on. So that's like the new name of the brand is Collective by Don Modus. And that's, you know, what I'm trying to build is I'm just trying to build a collective. Like it doesn't really matter where you come from, what you look like. Once you put on the mask, you know, we all look the same. You know, appearance doesn't really matter, and it's just about your character and everything. I make men's clothing, women's clothing. It's like got a streetwear leaning, you know, aesthetic. But I want to eventually have my brand kind of like Off-White or something like that, like a high-end luxury brand and stuff like that. And so I'm still making moves towards that.
Cool. I love it. To do fashion. Come on, Don Modus.
Yeah. And like for the jump, it was always kind of meant to be a clothing brand, so it worked out. My first rap name was like Kid Goku or something like that. You know what I
Kid
mean?
what?
Like something Goku, like from Dragon Ball Z. You know,
Right.
like some stupid SoundCloud name. You know, but whatever. Like and now I got Don Modus, which is more unique. You know, it's got more of a story behind it. It's way better.
Right.
Yeah, I got like on my chain too. I got like the ski masks on my chain. Got
Yeah.
the little DM. Also got it tatted on me too.
Come
But yeah,
on, Don Modus.
we out here. Don Modus, we out here.
I know when I went to your Instagram page, I was like, does he have a mask on? What's happening?
Yeah, I got the collective. Sorry, the angle's like tough. Collective, everything.
Yes.
Yeah, I
So
like
then-
the ski masks because originally, like, I did the ski masks just because the college I went to, the kids were like too professional to be in music videos. So I was like, oh, just throw on like a ski mask, you know, and then like no one be able to tell like for interviews. And then it just kind of like became a thing from there, you know. So that's funny. That's how it works with brands. You know, you kind of do it, and then each year you kind of learn more and more about it as you go along. At least in my
Exactly. See, you're intelligent. You're smart. You think quick. You know, like just throw a mask on.
Yeah,
Just
that's
do it.
like literally like my budget, the amount of ski masks I bought for no robberies is insane. Like I have like 15 ski masks, and they just get used for music videos, you know, and that's it's funny.
Cool. I like that. Okay. So get me a ski mask so I can be in the
Okay,
next
I got you.
video.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I gotta send you some stuff for sure from this new collection. Just since we're such good friends now, you know.
Yes. This is so cool though. I love it. You know, I really do, you know, I get inspired by
Mm,
my guests, you know, the
yeah.
things they're doing and the way they think out of the box and, you know, just as they develop, I hear their stories. I love hearing that because, you know, I haven't made it where I want to be yet either. So it
None of us
inspires me.
have.
And
Hmm.
so I pray that, you know, every person who's listening, you know, it's like, oh, okay, well, you know, let me try this. Let me do something different. Because,
Hmm.
you know, people just they if it's not popping right away, you know,
Hmm.
they think they should be making $1 million and
Yeah.
you know, within the first year. It just doesn't happen like that sometimes, right, Don?
No, like if I look at my full, just if you just take the music and like I've made thousands off my music, I'm still in the negative. You feel me from my music, and like mad people won't tell you that, but like I don't care. You know what I mean? Like yeah, I'm negative, but I'm out here doing it. I'm out here getting streams. people know who I am, versus not knowing it. And then I do all these other things to make money to subsidize it because that's like my passion. But yeah, it's like I'm not where I want to be. We're all like life's all a journey and stuff. And once we get there, we're gonna have new goals, and it's all about chasing it over and over again.
Yes, yes, and that is a good point. When you reach this, when you have obtained this, something else is going to come. You're going to have a different vision and want to, even if you're popular right here in your hometown, you're going to be like, well, I can be worldwide. So it's always a journey, right?
Yep, always a journey, and that's awesome that you have this show and you're able to be around people that are doing things to get inspiration because sometimes it's hard to find inspiration. So like sir, time around people is like that's dope. It's dope that you can be around that.
Well, thank
I
you.
wish I
And I've often said, sometimes when you can't find the path, you can't find those people who are pushing you or who are willing to shout your name, like you've been saying, shout your own
mm,
name. Your
mm,
collective comes from Don Modus. Your
mm,
music is Don Modus Productions. You've got your
mm,
own name on it, so you
mm.
have created your own path, and so that's what you got to do.
Yeah, I can't quit. You know what I mean? Like I can't back out. Like I got too many people. I've said too many promises. I've already like if you put yourself in a position where you just have to get it done, you'll get it done.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it. And so, also as an entrepreneur, where's your pretty dogs at? You're
Sorry, what
breeding
was that?
dogs too, aren't you?
Oh yeah. See, like that's another example of like I put myself in that and like now I just gotta do it right. You know what I mean? Like I went down to Atlanta. I was talking to her to the audience. I was talking to her a little bit before about this before the show started. But I have French bulldogs. They're a very popular dog these days. The normal colors go for $2,000 to $5,000. The rare colors usually go from like 5 to 10,000. And then there's like fluffies. There's all types of. Every year there's a new type of French bulldog. Basically, a lot of people don't really know the market right now, but some of these dogs go for up to $100,000. And my partner who does this with me, he's 40. He's older than me, but this year he just bought a $60,000 dog and a $30,000 dog, and he's about to breed them. But
Wow.
I love the dogs, man. I love having these Frenchies beyond like money or anything like that. Like I literally have just never had a dog. I've always wanted a dog and got a dog. I'm like so hype and everything. But
Awesome.
yeah, yeah, they're like little. Let me get one more. Donna.
Donna is so chill, y'all. She be like just hanging with Don.
Oh, here she is. Come here.
So, in case
Good.
you just jumping on, this is Making Connections. We're here every Monday at 2 p.m. and every Saturday at 12 noon. And so, if you're just jumping on, we are talking with Don Modus of Modus Productions. He is an artist, has a clothing line brand, he's breeding dogs, and we're about to introduce you to Miss Donna.
Yep. So I'm Don Modus, and then this is Donna Modus. So this is my favorite. This is my original dog. Like I love this dog so much. Um, I actually
How
have.
chill she is.
Yeah, right. She's so chill. We always want like the best demeanor. Like I've taught her some insane tricks, but like look at that demeanor. You could just hold her like upside down, and she'll just be complete calm.
She's
Eyes
like,
not eyes not even closed. She's just like
right.
eyes open, like completely trusting. Love her. Come here.
She's like, Dawn is always showing me off, so I'm
I'm
just here,
always
everybody.
showing her up. And then let me go grab one thing that ties
Okay,
everything in real quick.
okay. And so again, this has been a fun interview with Don Modus of Modus Productions, and we have listened to two of his songs. The first one was called "Clap for Me," and the second one was called "Peter Pan."
Yeah, it's got a bit of fur on it, but this is from my clothing brand. This is a little hoodie that I made for her.
Go ahead,
So,
Modus Gang.
so that's the advantage when you screen print it yourself, is that you can just make like little one of one things. Yeah. I'm gonna
Oh,
I'm gonna throw this on her real quick too.
okay.
Okay.
This is cool. I love this. And Donna is really so chill, just hanging out with her buddy Don. And so while he's doing that, a couple announcements. I Choose Love. That is a annual production, not production, but event that IKEA Canada does every year. So it's I Choose Love, and she's having her fourth annual event. It's on tomorrow, Sunday, from 3 to 5. It's at the West Sugar Creek Road at the Brookwood Inn. If you want to, participate, volunteer, reach out to IKEA Canada, or you can send me a note if you need the connection. But she's still taking donations, anything you want to do. And of course, Ladies Night, we know that that is happening Tuesday, February 15th at 7 p.m. Go with to Ladies Night. It's awesome. And so let's see what Donna looks like.
Nice. Yeah. So she's got her little hoodie
Come
on.
on.
She's got it.
Love it.
Hoodie on, and this is from the back.
Yes.
Again.
Donna is she is styling it. I love it.
Yeah, she's
Look at
in
Donna.
the last song we're playing today, About It. She's in the music video, and she's actually wearing this hoodie in the video. So if you guys go to YouTube and check it out, you'll see my little superstar. But
I'm gonna go check that out, right?
yeah, it's so funny. And my other dog's in it too. I feel bad running away from the camera so much, but he's back there. He looks good. But yeah, hopefully I can. My plan is, so I'm gonna breed them, and then I'm gonna keep the best, either boy or girl. The one that I love the most, and I'm gonna keep that one. And then I'm gonna have this little I'm gonna have the parents and then the little kid, and I'm gonna be taking all types of TikToks and videos and popping and stuff. Because what's better than one dog? Like two dogs, and then what's better than the little family, So it'll be mad cute.
I love it. To see the whole viral environment already being created before it even starts. I love it.
I'm on NFTs too. You know about NFTs?
No, I don't think
you heard of? Those are the new digital things. It's like crypto sort of, but they're like the new things going for tons of money. I'm working on NFTs too, but so that a little about other stuff, But yeah,
just a little bit of everything. You can just find Don's fingerprints all over the place.
Yeah, I'm trying to work on an app too for just productivity. People who work from home and there's too many distractions around. I'm trying to work on a productivity app too. Working on everything,
Oh, that's cool. Now that's gonna be good. People really need that.
I need it. Yeah, exactly. That's why I came up with the idea. I was like, yo, I wish I had an app like this. But yeah. Anyway.
See, I love it. So does all this hustle come from, living in New York, growing up there, seeing all the things you saw?
Yeah, it's definitely competitive in New York City for sure. I grew up playing basketball on AAU teams and everything like that. So I was competitive from the start, because that's kind of where I get it from. Because in basketball, I remember being not that good, and then I went on 5 different teams at the same time. And I was doing basketball workouts from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. every single day until I became I led my varsity team in scoring for 3 straight years. I was 1,000-point club. People don't know this about me, that I was really good at ball too. Yeah, I could dunk, shoot. I was all types of stuff. So I think I get it from basketball, from sports, and from New York City. And I'm so desperate to hit 1 million, I'm so desperate to try and break through or anything, for my family and for my friends. I just want to I know once I get there, that's not the end. That's the beginning of the next chapter and everything. So I'm just trying to get to there ASAP.
Awesome. So there's really no end. We're always moving, right?
Yep. Yeah, exactly. No, it never ends. And yeah, I just want to get there and get started,
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So before we run out of time, I want to make sure we play your last song, and it's called Bout It. And so before we go to that, tell us a little bit about it.
Nice. I like what you did there. Yeah. So this was a song where I just wanted to focus on coming with bars, just spitting bars and just kind of rapping straight for a long time with a hard hitting beat. And I had recorded 75% of this song, And then my friend, who's the dog breeder that I mentioned, the big money guy, he heard it and he hopped on it. So he's on this track as well, my man. His name is Chaos, so I'll give him a shout out and everything. He's a great guy. He's like one of my OGs, and
Yes.
he's on the song. He does his thing, and enjoy.
All right. So we're about to listen to About It from Don Modus of Modus Productions.
Awesome.
Okay. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Yeah. Turn the beat up a little bit. Yeah. Think you a starter, but bitch, you a scrub. I look like a model, but act like a thug. He talking tough, yeah, it must be the drugs. He's slow like a snail, so he catching these slugs. Appearances can be deceiving. I act like I'm fine, but I'm running from demons. Whoa, drink got me leaning, these shorties be fiending. Why would I get mad when I could get even? Leading my legion, one hell of a feeling. I give them advice when they tell me they need it. 23 years I've been scheming. I feel like I'm Jordan, I'm dunking in Sweden. I'm about it. 50,000 brand new hundreds, it look like a mountain. Whoa, dripping wet, had to give me some boundary. Went through a road like this girl was a fountain. I'm about it. 50,000 brand new hundreds, it look like a mountain. Whoa, dripping wet, had to give me some boundary. Went through a road like this girl was a fountain. I'm about it. 50,000 brand new hundreds, it look like a mountain. Whoa, dripping wet, had to give me some boundary. Went through a road like this girl was a fountain. Team on my back, yeah, I feel like LeBron. Chasing that cat, cause bitch, I'm a dog. All about action, I don't like to talk. Pushing a foreign while you gotta walk. Started with soft and we ended with rocks. Whip in the kitchen, I don't need a smoke. Back on the block, so I brought me a Glock. Ain't scared to use it, the safety is off. Ain't scared to prove it, I'm really a don. Police arriving, I'm already gone. True to my word, yeah, my word is my bond. Fly as a bird, so my shorty a swan. See me, they don't need to ask what I'm on. Flow is atomic, I blow like a bomb. Smoke you like chronic, my gun is a bong. Money and power is all that I want. Going through changes, my flow contagious. Leaving my old life so I could be famous. Flipping these pages, going through stages. Capricorn culture that make me the greatest. Shopping in Soho, get close to my set. New to the game, but I feel like a vet. Hand on my re-up, I don't break a sweat. She got some college that cut her a check.
When I'm around, that means money's around. I look like a lick, so I walk with the pound. Mozzie gon' swerve when I come through your town. I find me a block and I'm shutting it down. Give me a plate and I'm busting it down. The rest is history. How is he still rich? It's a mystery. The first one to do it in 6 centuries, that boy years ago. Been told my mama I'll never go broke. Pass me the rock and I'm never gon' choke. Told you my dreams, you thought it was a joke. Thought that my life would just end up in smoke. I'ma be rich to the day that I croak. Give me some land and leave that to my folk. When I'm in Cali, I'm riding on spoke. Shorty's a baddie, I'm loving her throat.
Loving her throat, love when she choke. I make the money, so I drive the boat. Chaos and Modus gon' put on a show. White like the snow, my heart dark as a crow. Come from NY, but that A show me love. My dog exotic, I don't got no pug. Keep me a Switch, no Nintendo, don't play me. Styling free, tell that boy to go pay me. Yeah. Shout out to my collective. Shout out Kid. Shout out everybody. All love.
That was About It by Don Modus. Shout out to his collective. I heard that.
Yeah, it's all coming together now.
Yes, I am enjoying this show. And so just a couple of, just real quick, definitely, reach out to Akia Canada for the event she's doing tomorrow. It's called I Choose Love, and usually she celebrates her birthday by being in the community and giving back to the community. The flyer information is on the Making Connections page. If for some reason you can't find that information, just reach out to me and I'll definitely make the connection. If you just want to give her a donation, if you're not able to get there, but you want to give a donation, her Cash App is there. Also, Ladies Night, it is happening. It's where women are talking about securing the bag. It's me, Kimberly Roberts, Kristen Downs, and we just bring all you ladies together, tell the children to watch a movie for a minute. We don't keep you long, but we talk about securing the bag because we know that, for women, a lot of times we have to make decisions, and so we want to be able to give you some options to make the best decision so that you can live your life fully, and make sure you're taking care of your family, right? So, Ladies' Night, February 15th on a Tuesday at 7 p.m. Reach out to us. I think the link is on the page as well, the Zoom link. So, but if you have any issues, again, reach out to me and let me know. And so, Dawn, this has been exciting. I love it. Don again is from New York City. He is doing his thing. He's an artist. He's a creator. He's a producer. He's making a clothing line. He's breeding dogs, and I mean, he's doing it all.
I'm
And
doing
so,
it all.
Don, we definitely want we're gonna have another quick break. But when we come back from that break, I always like to give my guests the opportunity, just to leave some last words of encouragement, or if there's something maybe coming up, an event you have, or something coming up that you want to tell about, and also tell everybody how they can follow you. Okay.
Sounds
And
good.
so we're going to take a real quick break. I know, Alan, I might have said we were going to do it a little bit later, but if you're ready, we're going to go ahead with that break, and we'll be right back with more of Don Modus.
Thank you for being such a wonderful listening audience, whether you were listening live or on the replay. And don't forget to like our Facebook page, Making Connections with Aly and Shay, so that you can get notified every time we go live. Do you have a burning message to share with the audience? Contact Alicia Johnson at info@AlySiaJohnson.com. That's info@ALY-SSIAJOHNSON.com with your topic idea and your message to be booked on the show. And if you're an inspirational speaker or motivator or simply seeking a platform to share your message, contact Miss Alicia Johnson at info@AlySiaJohnson.com. That's info@ALY-SSIAJOHNSON.com to be considered for 30 to 60 minutes of weekly airtime right here on the Making Connections Network. Again, contact Alicia Johnson at info@AlySiaJohnson.com. That's info@ALY-SSIAJOHNSON.com to be considered for 30 to 60 minutes of weekly airtime, your own radio show right here on the Making Connections Network.
Yes, yes. So as she mentioned, if you need to reach out to us, you have any questions, just reach out to us at info@aliciajohnson.com, or you can give us a call at 980-386-389-6826. I always mess that number up. It's on the flyer. But anyway, we have been talking to Don Modus of Modus Productions. Again, he's doing some great things. He's giving some good nuggets, whether you're in the music industry or just, an entrepreneur and you're trying to break out into a business world. He's given a lot of good nuggets on how to do that and how to stay focused and, planning. And so it's a lot of good things. So I definitely hope that you will share this video with your friends and family, because it really is an inspiring thing to watch. And I'm excited for you. And so
Thank you.
I have some friends in New York. I have friends and family actually in New York. So next time I'm up there, I'll definitely let you know.
Yeah, for sure. I'm all about meeting, as many people as I can. I love meeting people, so it's like I'm down. This has been a great show. Thank you for having me. I've enjoyed my time here and everything. So
Thank
yeah,
you. Well, again, like I said before we go, we definitely want you to tell everybody how they can follow you, how they can get your music, how they can get your clothing, whatever it is you have available, and just some, whatever's laid on your heart to share with the audience.
sounds good. So once again, my name is Don Modus. It's like that.
Yeah.
DONMODUS. You see the ski mask with the DM, that's me. Collective, yep. And so I'm on Spotify, I'm on Apple Music, I'm on Tidal, I'm on all that for music. For YouTube, Don Modus. My name is so unique. If you just look this up, you'll find it everywhere. I got a website, donmodus.com, spelled like that, donmodus.com. Find all my clothes on there. Giant clothing collection coming out with like 4 different t-shirts, like 6 hats, rolling trays, flags like the one behind me, women's items, varsity jackets. Like I got so much stuff coming out.
Yes.
Keep an eye on that. And then, follow me on Instagram. I got like 17,000 right now. Follow me on Instagram, DONMODUS. I'm always, that's the best place to keep up with me and stuff, whether it's dog photos, music, clothes, whatever. Like I post everything there. And I just definitely tap in with me if you've seen this interview today and you're inspired and anything I'm saying is ringing a bell with you, because I'm trying to group up with as many people that have that like-minded mentality. And, a couple of years from now, we'll be on top and everything. And we can look at this as like a funny moment where, we met through Aly's Making Connections show, So,
Yes.
she's a great host. I love being here and everything. And, just make a to-do list and get stuff done today. That's my inspiration for the day.
Make a to-do list and don't put it to the side. Make sure
Yeah.
you look at it to do it.
A little bit of progress is better than nothing, so just get off, do a little bit today and then go relax, do your thing. But yeah,
There you go. You got to be about it, right?
you gotta be about it. If you're trying to be about it, you gotta be about it.
And you got to be like Peter Pan. He's chasing the grain, so he's always.
And then the people clap for you after you do it all.
Come on.
I knew you were coming with it. So I had to get it in first. I knew you were coming with it.
Y'all see how we did that? Hey, that was good.
Yeah, it's like we planned it or something, but it's all,
I know, right?
us. Yeah.
That just flowed. We're just like that.
Easy. It's too easy,
Well, Don, it has definitely been a pleasure, like I said, and, I tell people, but, definitely tell you, first time you're a guest, we got to introduce you to the family and everything, but now you're just part of the family. So whatever you got going on, if you want to tell us about it, you want to jump on and share, you're welcome.
Yeah, I got your contact. Definitely don't want to be the last time I'm on here, so we'll keep in touch. Next time in a month, I'll have a bunch of different stuff to talk about. So in a month, I'll come back on. I'll talk about all this other stuff. I'm planning a new video out in California that I just booked the trip from March 1st to March 8th. So hopefully I'll have a new video shot by then and everything. I'll be close to the puppies. The clothing collection will be out. Might have some other stuff to talk about. So
I love it. I love it. Whatever it is, come on back. We're here for it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take that as a promise. All right. That sounds good.
So make sure you follow this young man, go to his website, and definitely on Instagram, check it out. He's got videos, he's got all kinds of stuff there. So definitely, if you want to follow what's going on day-to-day life in Dom Modus, check him out and follow him on Instagram. Check out his website, get some of that collective wear, get you a hoodie with a DM on it. Now,
yeah,
you gotta have the DM on it. That's a different kind of hoodie. That makes you special.
Gotta be about it. See,
Yes,
we got the Frenchies. We got the Frenchies. These are both the Frenchies that I own too. These two. So we got them on the sticker. If you scan this QR code, it'll bring you right to the release of everything. This is my man. This is my OG Chaos. But yeah, you scan that. We got all types of stuff, all types of fun stuff going on.
Yeah. He might even have his app ready next time he's on, and he can help us get ourselves together.
Yeah, we might have a whole different thing by then. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, Don, it's been a pleasure. You are welcome. Like I said, anytime. We'll connect sometime whenever I come to New York,
sure.
Hang out, and maybe get some footage so the people know we was chilling.
For sure. Yeah, we'll plan out something for sure. Let's see where we can get going. Do a live show or something. Yeah, we'll come with something.
Awesome. Well, you guys, we are making connections with Aly. That would be me. And we're here every Saturday at 12 noon and every Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you go follow us on Facebook. We are on Instagram, but we're not as hot on Instagram as Don Modus. But check us out. Make sure you turn on your notifications so you know when we go live. And we're here for you. If you have a show that you're interested in, if there's a topic you want us to share, and I definitely want to remind everybody, February has so many great things going on. Of course, it's the love month. And it's also about heart health. So make sure, you take a moment, go to your doctor, make sure you're well. If you're having anything going on, please go see your doctor. Let's make sure that we live the best life we can as long as we can. And so it's heart health, it's the love month. So if you got a boo, you better start making plans, okay? Don't wait till the last minute.
Yeah. Health is wealth. Health is wealth, everybody.
That part. And because you don't want to gain all this money and then have to give it to all the doctors and be taking pills and stuff, right?
Exactly. She's looking out for y'all. Like, honestly, though, think about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to be on the maintenance side of things, preventive side of things, not the maintenance side. And
For
so,
sure.
and also it's Black History Month. And so definitely, take some time to, just think about all the things that have gone on, where we've come from, how far we've come, but yet how far we need to go, and maybe what your part is to play in that. And so we love you. We appreciate you. And Don, have a great day. And as
You,
always, family, we're leaving you with love, positivity, and good vibes. Have a good day. Bye, Don.
take it easy. Y'all
Tell
been
Donna
rocking
I
with
said
us.
bye.
Yeah, take it easy, everybody. Making connections. Thank you, Aly. Y'all been great. Take it easy, y'all.
All right. Have a good